Right, lads. Hi there, how we doing? Colin and Alex here from the Jersey Network podcast. Immediate reaction from about a disastrous day here at Hampden Park. I'm with Alex Anderson, who is like myself, is not impressed with what we've just witnessed. 3-1 to Hibs, 3-0 down within 20 minutes, half an hour?
38 minutes, I think.
Got the goal back to make it 3-1, but never really looked like we were getting back into it in the second half. A really, really poor day. Another cup gone. You know, this run of not winning a national cup continues. Alex, it's hard to put that into words. It was really grim.
Car crash, man. Absolute car crash performance. It's actually seemed to start out okay. The first 10 minutes, you're looking for signs of how they're reacting to Steven Gerrard gone and Gio coming in, and they seemed okay. But then you're kind of realising it was 14 minutes, I think, before it actually had a shot on goal. That'd be the only shot on goal in the whole first half. We're already 1-0 down by that point. And the last time I was at this place, seen us playing Hibs, it was the same kind of car crash, defending at the back post and all across the defence. I'm actually felt quite lucky at the fact I was a bit up towards the east of the north stand, same as yourself.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. I'm going to have to watch it again when I get home. I'm not looking forward to find out exactly what went wrong, but so many things seem to go wrong at the back.
Yeah, I mean it's that whole defensive thing again, isn't it? It's, you know, every week in the pod at the moment we're saying conceded first again, and then the fear is, well, if we concede two, we're not scoring a huge amount. Well, the day just all the sort of hens came home to roost in one day. You know, three goals within, as I say, half an hour, 40 minutes, and it felt like the game was done at that point.
Aye, it's one of the worst feelings. You don't get it very often with Rangers, is when you're actually hoping not that we're going to get back into the game and win it, but we can just actually make the score respectable. Because for a while there, it looked as if Hibs were going to score every time they went forward. Last game we played without Steven Gerrard, 5 each Easter Road, and Hibs looked like they could have scored 5 the day at that point. Listen, we pinned them in the second half. But at that point, Hibs were probably putting into action at that point their game plan for the word go, which was get a lead, then sit in and defend on it. The fact they'd actually scored 3 goals and were 2 ahead at the break would probably be under wildest dreams. I need to see how well they played. I don't want to be too disrespectful to Hibs, one of the players anyway. But when you see the size of support we had today, when you see the size of the support we had in here today, yet again, it was reminiscent of so many bad days. It was a bit when Ian Durant took over after Le Guin up at East End Park. That's another one I was at. We're 3-0 down in that one. Come back a bit, it was never going to happen. It was, as I say, it was the last time we played Hibs in the cup. I think that's what once in the last 51 years now we've beaten Hibs at Hampden, and that took 2 replays. But we've got more immediate problems than that.
Yeah, I mean we've spoken about the defensive stuff, but I mean going forward, the real lack of creativity. You know, when you look at what Hibs were doing today, especially Martin Boyle. I mean, he run us ragged, and you look at and I'm not trying to single out Morelos, but I mean, Alan McCoist is one that's always saying that he feels that he should be giving us more, and I think that was an example of that today. You know, he's just not giving us enough at times.
No, and I think we're really super conscious looking at the players' body language from the word go today, because we've seen how they're reacting. And there's rumours coming out that maybe there was a bit of distance between the players and Steven Gerrard this season. Maybe there would actually be a bit of a bounce.
Yeah,
not so much a new manager bounce as losing the old manager bounce. Didn't seem to be that at all. And when things started to go wrong, and they went wrong very quickly, I didn't see any kind of real desire to rectify it. Where the kind of passion that was going to actually rectify it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know is Ryan Kent injured again. I don't want to single him out either, you know, but he seemed to be the very fact that any time he even went towards the ball, Hibs players started kicking each other and falling out at each other, just showing you what he could possibly do. But he's walking off the park at the end. I'm hoping actually in a strange way that Ryan's injured. It's not just an attitude thing, but we're maybe being overly harsh because we're looking for that, maybe confirmation bias. But it seemed that a lot of the players just weren't there today.
Yeah, I mean, it was all about. There was a good feeling coming to the game today. Obviously, with Van Bronckhorst. I believe he was in the stands today watching.
So I've heard.
He's got a bit of a job, I think.
We never thought we'd be in that position.
No.
Where the manager's got to come in and get the place going again. And also, I said the way we're reading that performance today is his first big problem going to be holding on to players. Well, some of those players, their problem's going to be actually having anybody buy them. If they're going to keep in that kind of level. I've been overly harsh, but that's how it feels just now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Gio got in the dugout by Thursday, but I mean Thursday's game's massive, and now you're getting into a wee bit of nervousness about it and a bit hesitant about it.
That's it. Because Europe's where we've made really wrong this season. That's where the real bad stuff's been. We've been ticking along okay in the league, in the domestic, but that's a real domestic calamity today. You know, it's a real badging. It's kind of it's one of those players' fault. We've had a lot of bad Sunday signings at Hampden. in the last 10 years or so, and not all those players are today responsible for it. But that's put a wee bit of a downer on what we thought was going to be. We've got Giovanni Van Bronckhorst in place quicker than we could have imagined, and we thought we're moving forward now. And that's going to give him. It's given him something to do.
I'm hosting tonight. The show's live tonight at 9:30 on the YouTube. We'll obviously get full analysis of today's game. We'll also have a look at Giovanni Van Bronckhorst's appointment. We've got a Dutch blogger coming on to tell us what to expect from Giovanni. So it's myself, Ross Bennett and John McCallum tonight, so join us at 9:30. Until then, bye for now.